Information at youtube.com.
Welcome back. After a life-threatening accident in Florida while skiing, Sean Kingston is back in music and joins us right now via Skype from his home in Florida. Sean, welcome, sir.
Man, thank you guys for having me now. Wagwan, what's poppin'? Talk to me.
Oh, man, it's good with us. So how is it going with you? How is the recovery going?
The recovery is great, man. I've been at the house just chilling. You know, it's been like, I say, almost like a month since I've been at the hospital. You know, I've been really getting stuff together, you know what I mean? I've been having nurses come in to see me a couple weeks, but this last week I've been good, man. I'm feeling like 100%. You know, God has been good.
Okay, so but we're reporting that you are back in music. Does that mean that you've started recording?
Well, I start recording next week. I go to LA on the 6th to go start recording and doing like back in the studio and stuff.
Oh, so you haven't done anything yet?
No.
Okay, what can you recall from the moments leading up to the accident?
Well, I mean, I was just hanging out like that. You know, we had like a party at my house. We was hanging out with a couple homeboys and friends, and we was just basically chilling. And we just said, you know, let's go on the jet skis. Let's go chill. That was basically, you know, the intention. We went on the jet ski. I had a girl on the back of my jet ski. My homeboy Jabbar had a girl on the back of his jet ski, and we was just trying to have fun like some regular, you know, kids. And we went out there and was on a jet ski, and we was riding earlier, and basically what happened was the bridge, the one that I went under earlier, everything was smooth, and I tried to go under it again. But since the water level changed and the tide got high, I didn't make it under the bridge, unfortunately. So that's when the trauma happened. Okay.
How bad was was your injuries?
Well, it was real. Like I had broken fractures in my wrist. I broke my wrist. I had open heart surgery. I had a torn aorta. And it was crazy, real bad, man. On heart surgery, I was basically like, you know, close to dying. Like I was basically, the guy told me the reason why I didn't die is because I had a guardian angel, but he couldn't tell me what really. You know, he was basically saying that 20% of people live from the surgery that I had. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So how do you feel though? How does this impact your outlook on life?
I mean, it's basically just, you know what I mean, you gotta basically count your blessings and just take stuff, you know, be cautious and stuff, and just take stuff one step at a time, you know, and just think before you do something, you know what I mean? Like when I went on the jet skis, I wasn't speeding, but I was going at a fast pace, and I was just, you know, wilding out on the water. Next thing you know, something happened, so that's just to show you that you always gotta be cautious and look and keep your eyes open at all times, you know what I'm saying?
To what extent, I know you sound like yourself, your voice is quite clear and sounding good. Will your music, your sound be affected in any way by this?
Nah, definitely not. You know, I actually, they wanted to get like a vocal coach from me, but when we came down to the bottom of it in the last week, which was last week, when the vocal coach came, we didn't even need her. Like my voice is 100% good. Like I don't even need a vocal coach. I'm good. Okay, so
it will be 100% recovery in the end, right?
Yes, yes.
All right. You were telling us about you're starting to record next week in the LA, is it?
Yep. Yep.
Talk to us a little bit about your itinerary from now and for the near future.
Man, it's crazy. You know, a lot of people don't know, but the reason why Sean Kingston have been, you know, doing different genres of music and trying out different things is because I was going through at a stage in music. I was really, you know, just being. I got caught up being like one of those type of artists that not really just listen to people, but just trying out. You know, it wasn't really the stuff that I was doing. It was great. It was what I wanted to do, but it wasn't really me. It wasn't true at me and my type of music. You know what I mean? My first album was me. You know, man, my mom got locked up, and I started getting into that zone and that element, and just started writing stuff that was coming from the heart. You know what I mean? That was pure music to me. You know, mixing the reggae with the R&B and stuff like that. And then that's what I'm going back to now. It's like I put myself back in the element, like being out of the hospital. You know what I'm saying? For this whole month, I came up with some crazy ideas, and this just taking this whole thing to another level. And I'm going back working with my producer, who I started off with. His name is JR. He's the one who did Beautiful Girls and Take You There and all those dope records. And he's the one I'm starting. I'm gonna go back working with in LA. So it's gonna be a great project.
Great. But you were working with some local artists. Ding Dong comes to mind before the accident, weren't you?
Yeah, Ding Dong is a great friend of mine. I was actually going to sign him to my record label, and I don't know whatever happened with it, but he's a great friend. He checked on me after the accident, and I did some stuff with him. He's very talented, and a lot of other people too. I was I did Nicki Minaj record, that went top 10. I did a lot of stuff.
Okay. All right, so what can you tell your fans in Jamaica now about, what would you like to say to them, the Jamaican fans?
I love my Jamaicans, man. I mean, I rep my country 24/7. At the end of the day, I'm not a born Jamaican, you know what I'm saying, but my parents are, and I love the country. I love, what it taught me, just by me going down there and going to school and just living down there, and you know what I'm saying, I'm always repping forever. And at the end of the day, it definitely influenced me in my music and stuff like that. So what I really want to say is, that I love everybody out there. Thank you guys for supporting me, and you know what I'm saying, holding me down.
You can't make up your mind. Please don't waste my time. I'm not trying to rewind. I wish our hearts could come together as one. Shawty is a eeny, meeny, miny, mo lover. Shawty is a eeny, meeny, miny, mo lover.
Once the name Sean Kingston comes up in Jamaica, most of us remember that concert at the Cable and Wireless Gulf Academy, where you took the place apart in Kingston a couple of years ago.
Yes.
How do you remember that?
That was crazy. That was definitely a great night. All I remember was just the fans just having their hands in me. That's when I really knew that I had heavy support in Jamaica.
Yes.
Yeah, just by that how everybody came out and showed all that love, man. It was a blessing.
And you must be looking forward to coming back and perform for us.
Yes, I can't wait. After this album, drop a couple more hits, I'll definitely be down there. And I'd definitely love to do another big show. This time I'll bring a couple of my artists, and probably I definitely want to bring Justin Bieber down there. He's dying to go down there. And just bring a couple of just do a big show for my country.
Okay.
So.
That sounds good, and it sounds like it will be a Sean Kingston concert as opposed to you appearing on a show down here somewhere.
Exactly, it'll be exactly.
Buju has been through a lot, and he's now behind bars. The last time I spoke to you, you told me he was like an uncle to you, and he was very instrumental in your career. How do you feel about what's happening with him? Do you have a comment on that?
I spoke to him a few times, and I told him to keep his head up. It's a tragic situation. He's a great guy. He's a great musician. I learned a lot from him. But I think he's gonna pull through it, man. I told him to have faith in God. At the end of the day, that's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? For him, the same thing with me when I was going through it. You know what I'm saying? He's the only man that you can talk to and just get advice from. And that's what you need. You gotta leave it up to God's hands, and I think he'll be fine. He'll pull through.
Okay. All right, Sean. Well, we can only wish you all the best, and we'll be looking at your career as you go forward. And thanks for talking to us.
No problem, Wilford. I'll let you soon, man.
Okay, and say hello to your mom for us and everybody over there.
All right.
It's just a pity we weren't there in the flesh. Much love, much respect.
Respect.
All right, cool, man. All right, there you have it via Skype. Sean Kingston, right here on stage.
Information at youtube.com.